What's up, folks? Johnny Lee Reinoso here with Don't Admire, Acquire. Hope you're doing well. Hey, I want to talk to you about a situation that I observed today, something that I witnessed, something that saddened me. It frustrated me. It filled me with empathy and really, the word is sadness for others and for what's happening with a lot of folks out there. So I went to a gas station and it was packed. And I had to wait. I had to wait for about 6 to 10 minutes, right, for one of the units to be open so I could pull up my car and fill it up with some gas. It was about 7:15 in the morning, and it was booming. This gas station was booming already. And it was filled with, I would say, the average age or the age in between 40 to about 50, 55-year-olds. Most of them were dressed up for work. And they were in the process of putting gas in their car. Half of them probably women or so, I would say, half of them women. And nobody was wearing a mask. I'm here in South Florida. Nobody wears a mask outdoors. Nobody was wearing a mask. You pretty much get out of your car, you fill it up with gas, and you leave anyway, so you're not gathering at the end of the day. But here's my point. As I'm waiting and looking at these people, as I'm looking at these people go about their day, I can't help but notice sadness in almost everyone's face. I can't help but notice discontent, frustration, aggravation, boredom. What I would consider an unhappy person is what I saw in these faces. I saw folks dressed up, whether it's they were untucked, they were frustrated, women dressed nicely, drinking coffee with a bitter face. Men just going about their stuff. You could just tell they were not enjoying the process of living their life at that moment in time. Now, we could all say, look, it's the morning, coffee, it's this, it's that. And I get it, folks. I get it. Look, my life's not peaches and cream. My life's not cherry all day long, right? I get it. There are things that happen. But where the sadness comes in is the constant faces of others pulling into this gas station and everyone being in a sour tone. And this isn't just this experience. Folks, I've experienced this now in other places as well. Getting coffee in the morning, stopping to grab something at a store. Whatever it is, I constantly see discontent, sadness, frustration, aggravation. And at the end of the day, the only thing in my experience of all these years working with professionals out there, working with business owners, working with others, the only thing that I can say that is the number one culmination here, the number one reason why these folks are the way they are, is because they gave up on what they dreamed about. They gave up on their dreams. They gave up on that vision. Folks, if you don't have a vision, you don't have a future. If you don't have a future, you cannot enter a place of happiness, of hope, of potential. You have to desire and go out and acquire in order to feel the joys and the fruits of life. And when you look around at these folks, you could just tell that they settled in, whether it's settling in at their job, whether it is settling in their role, whether it is just giving up on what they once thought of was possible. And that's what saddens me, because these folks all have what it takes to still go above and beyond what they're currently doing. Whether it's a profession or a role, whether it's the amount of money they're making, whether it's traveling, whether it's whatever it is, losing weight, getting healthy, buying a certain investment. Folks, it's all about the plan and the actions necessary in order to accomplish this. But what saddens me is the fact that so many different walks of life, in all different ages, give up on this dream. They accept what the world brings to them. They accept limitations from their superiors or their organization rather than challenge them and grow. They accept that what others say is not possible as being reality for their own life. If you could dream it, then you can accomplish it, so long you put in the work necessary to get there. Don't give up. I myself and a countless number of other individuals are living proof that when you challenge yourself, you will make it. You might not make that top slot that you so want, but you will make it in the top 10 at least, when right now you're probably running around the top 100s in the 90th percentile. You have to challenge yourself. If you find yourself, and this is for those right now, many people won't like to hear this, but I challenge you that if you find yourself unhappy, bored, frustrated, consistently negative, I ask you to stop and think, when was the last time you created something? When was the last time you thought about something and then accomplished that thing? When was the last time you actually wrote down something that you desired, whether it's an experience or a tangible item, and you actually set forth in the path to get there, to accomplish it, to acquire it, instead of admiring, but rather going out and acquiring? When was the last time? So challenge yourself to go through that exercise and think about that. And if you have not done that, recognize that you're giving up on yourself. In the business world, when we talk to executives that are just going through the motions, but not necessarily accomplishing and reaching for the stars and getting to where they need to get to create, whether it's shareholder value or additional growth and success, we call those executives, and I don't care what their age is, we call them retired in place. Do not live your life dead in place. Many of you are waiting for the coffin. Many of you are already living your life in the coffin. Stop living a life bored and unhappy and begin to challenge yourself and go out and win, because I'm telling you right now, I'm here to tell you, you can and will achieve what you seek so long you put in the work. Believe in yourself as I believe in you. Cheers.